For the message of the cross is foolishness to those who are perishing, but to us who are being saved, it is power of God. For it is written, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise, the intelligence of the intelligent I will frustrate. Where is the wise person? Where is the teacher of the law? Where is the philosopher of this age? Has not God made foolish the wisdom of the world? For since in the wisdom of God the world through its wisdom did not know him, God was pleased through the foolishness of that was preached to save those who believe. Jews demand signs and Greeks look for wisdom, but we preach Christ crucified, a stumbling block to Jews and foolishness to Gentiles. But to those whom God has called, both Jews and Greeks, Christ the power of God and the wisdom of God. For the foolishness of God is wiser than human wisdom, and the weakness of God is stronger than human strength. Guys, greeting guys, it is me here with a message of the kingdom of heaven. Guys, you need to forgive me. When I read about these dudes, guys, the way they preach, the things they say, guys, they blow my mind. Guys, they make my hair stand. Guys, my hair is standing right now. And it's strange, guys. I've got this naturally long hair, but it's standing right now because when I read the things they say, guys, I just go crazy. They remind me of my Lord. Guys, really a person who's been touched by that man. Guys, I'm telling you, they speak exactly like him. You guys, you listen to that. Nevertheless, guys, here I'm just speaking about the wisdom of God. Guys, the wisdom of that dude. Guys, with Daddy, his loss is a win. His loss is a win. Guys, I deal with him a lot. I've dealt with him a lot, and I've seen him in action. And to me, I see it when I see his loss. I sit down and I'm like, Daddy, tell me, how did you win here? Because you never lose. How did you win here? You never lose. Because even your loss is a win. Guys, you look at Jesus in the cross and you look at that loss. People thinking, yeah, we got him. Yeah, we've killed his son, the son he was bragging about. We've killed him. What a loss. Guys. And then he says, I've won. And you're like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? What do you mean you won? What do you mean you won? And it's like, I've got the blood. My sheep are now safe. The cell is now open. My sheep are now out of the world. Guys, you understand? And then you sit and you're like, damn, I knew you won. Guys, you know what I mean? So I look at these things and, guys, I was speaking once, I was frustrated and I was like, my Lord, you keep showing me, keep proving to me that the beast is busy in churches and pastors are busy preaching this message of the beast, because this message is of earthly riches and earthly blessings is coming from you, is not yours. It's the message of the beast. And I was asking him, why are you losing? It doesn't make sense. Why are you losing? It just doesn't make sense. And when he made it clear to me, when he said get out of the church, is that losing? Guys, you sit down. When he said get out of the church, is that losing? Because now it's like, I don't mind them preaching this nonsense, but my ones, the ones who belong to me, I will get them out so that they don't take that nonsense. Guys, I don't know if you understand the wisdom of that man. The wisdom of that man. So you might still be in the church, but guess what? When you hear the message of earthly blessings and riches, you need to know that that message is not coming from Jesus. Why? That guy never loses. And you sit and you like, well, you went there to the cross, and believe me, my Lord, I don't like the way we got that blood. If it was me, I would have sat down and negotiated with you. Guys, if it was me, I would have sat down and said, my Lord, you are a businessman. Even though you're not into money, you're a businessman. I'm also a business nobody. So let's sit down and negotiate. I love you, but listen, I want your blood. You know, guys, if Jesus came to this generation and I knew everything and I understood things like I do now, I really would have sat down and said, let's negotiate. I don't want these people to capture you like a thief. You never done anything, you know. I just want you to sit down. How about we just put you under the knife, you know? You go to sleep, we squeeze that blood from you. And then, because it's written in the word that those nails must go through your hands, we will do all of those things while you are unconscious, you know, and draw that blood, because it's that blood that is needed. Yes, we didn't know, but daddy will draw that blood while you are unconscious. You know what I mean? You won't feel the pain, because guys, I really don't like that whole saga, that whole event, that whole Gethsemane event, you know, that whole cross event, guys. It makes me sad, you know, to think that my Lord went through so much pain, you know, when there could have been an easier way, you know, guys. So I would have sat down and said, my Lord, let's negotiate. You understand? You know, yes, I'm not a businesswoman. I don't even know how to make, you know, but let us negotiate. You know, you are a business guy. Yes, yes, you don't love money, but the mere fact that you've got a kingdom, that means you are into business. You know, guys. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing. You know, so I would have done that. And guys, I look at that. You know, I look at the fact. And before, guys, previously, I used to sit and be sad and be like, but Jesus, you've lost now. All that blood, all that pain was all for nothing, you know. And when he made it clear to me that the blood is available for everyone, but I was dying for the sheep. Because the sheep, once they know my word, they will obey me. So it wasn't for nothing. It wasn't for nothing. I actually died for something. You know, then I sat down and I said, damn, you won, you know. And you know, guys, when you think about this, and I'm like, I'm actually imagining Satan, because to Satan was like, yes, I've got him. Every church is preaching this message of mine, the message of riches, the message of earthly blessings, and everyone are doing these things and they think they're going to be forgiven, yet the word is still written that if you know the truth, you're not going to be forgiven, you know. So I was sitting and I was like, how? When Satan has opened all these churches, you know, people are not even saved. Yes, they're going to church. So Satan is the one preaching in those churches. So Satan has won. And I'm like, well, after understanding all of those things, damn, this dude did not lose. This dude actually won again, because his sheep will not take that message of the sheep, of the beast. His sheep will actually obey him after knowing the truth, after understanding the truth. They will stop doing these things, no matter how difficult it is. Then I sat and I'm like, well, you still won, you know. So guys, after understanding all of those things, to me, you know, whenever I see him looking as if he's losing, I sit and I'm like, Daddy, right now I don't understand how you've won. I really don't understand, but I'm sure you've won. You know, recently there was a case I'm not going to speak about, and it looked like a loss. And I sat down and I'm like, Daddy, you showing me that you won here, but damn, I still don't get how you won. I still don't get how you won. And guys, to this day, I'm still thinking in my mind. I'm trying to understand, how did this dude win here? Well, I will find out. I will get it later, because that man never loses. You know, Paul, he says that his foolishness, you know, his foolishness is wiser than human wisdom, and his weakness is stronger than human strength. You know, in other words, his level of foolishness is wiser than our wisdom. Hey guys, you know, and he says, where is the wise person? Where is the teacher of the law? Where is the philosopher of this age? Where is the scholar? Guys, where are the educated? And he says, I will destroy the wisdom of the wise, the intelligence of the intelligent I will frustrate. Guys, he has done that. Through what? Through the message of the cross. People don't get it. Guys, people don't get the message of the cross at all. Believe me when I tell you. Guys, the mere fact that there are churches which don't believe in salvation, it means that those people don't believe it. Guys, the mere fact that even those who were saved once those who preach salvation, have now changed the message and preach what pleases the world. It means that these people don't believe it. And I sit and I'm like, damn, you good. You've hidden, guys. This guy has hidden everything about himself. You know, the guy is a god, yet he comes and he's wrapped up in a human body. So people don't see that we've got a God. People don't see that Emmanuel is here. Guys, this guy, he dies on the cross. And they think that, well, if he was God, he wouldn't have died. No, a God had to come and give us blood because no human could give us the blood because Adam died spiritually and his blood was tainted. Anyone born from Adam, which is everyone, can't give us a pure blood. So a God himself had to come down here and give us that blood. So you are seeing a man dying on the cross. And you're like, what kind of a God is this? This is a kind of a God who came to give us blood. So he had to be put in a human flesh in order to have a blood and thus give us that blood. But guys, a clean blood, not a tainted blood. Guys, and you sit and you look at that. Damn, the guy hid himself. He's hiding what he's done. So this message of salvation is actually foolishness. Guys, is actually foolishness. After that, guys, he rises from dead and he hides that. He reveals himself to his own and then he ascends to heaven, not in front of everyone, but in front of his own. So nobody saw the God. Guys, sit and I'm like, and his disciples go to him and say, Rabbi, why do you speak to people in parables? And he says, I'm speaking to people in parables because I don't want them to understand my message. I don't want them to understand what I've come to do. I don't want them to understand these things because these things are for the people who belong to the kingdom of heaven. Guys, and you sit and you're like, damn. So everything is just hidden. So this dude has actually hidden everything. The message is hidden. He hid himself. The deeds, when he was here on earth, he hid them in plain sight. Everything, guys, is hidden. And I see it and I'm like, even in every generation, guys, he will hide himself and people won't believe in his existence. They don't even believe in salvation. They don't even believe in the existence of God. Yet the guy will reveal himself to certain individuals and appear to people and take certain people out of the world and show them things. And I sit and I'm like, so this dude just decided to hide everything he's doing and just reveals it to people he wants to reveal it to. Hey guys, and I'm like, damn, this dude is wise. You know, you sit and you sit, guys, and you think about all of that, well, before the creation of the world, because it says that his elect were chosen before the creation of the world. So he must have thought about all of these things. So he must have said, well, my son, you will go down there, but you'll go down there in secret. Then you will preach there, but you will preach also in secret and explain those things to the elect. Then you will go to the cross. Then still they won't believe it. They won't even understand the message of the cross. But you will reveal all of those things to my elect. And then at the same time, he's like, you will come back and you will keep revealing yourself to the elect, and only your elect will believe your word. You know, even though they will hide behind Bibles, they will open churches there and preach whatever they want to preach and serve me in their own terms, yet you will still hide this thing to my elect. Why? Guys, this guy has hidden everything, guys, to the elect, because he just wanted to make sure that the wise of the earth, the educated, you know, guys, the scholar, the philosopher of this age, the wise dude, the Greeks, he says, I don't want them to find the truth. Jesus will be a stumbling block. You know, to the Jews, he will be preached, crucified. They won't believe it. The Greeks, they won't believe this nonsense. It doesn't make sense. Yet to my elect, he will reveal it, these things to my elect, and they will believe. Guys, I see it and I'm like, damn, this dude is wise. The mere fact, guys, that he will reveal himself to your child and not to you, that is wisdom. That's all I wanted to say. The wisdom of God. Thank you.